our ability to to kill off those damaged or dysfunctional or gone rogue cells is under the complete guidance of our mitochondria. So if our mitochondria are unhealthy or damaged or inefficient, or even loss in number and quantity. So for instance, adipose tissue has far less mitochondria than muscle tissue. Like if body fat content about 25%, you are starting to basically make a bigger storage tank for all of those toxic drops in the bucket we've talked about that then start to accumulate. And those toxic storage units have less and less and less and less mitochondria. Whereas you get your body fat down and you build up your muscle, you actually start to increase your storage and effectiveness and efficiency of your mitochondria. So that's just one example. Or for all the folks out there who were wrongfully blaming lipids, fat for their high cholesterol, and then got on statin drugs that depleted their body of the most important antioxidant we have, CoQ10, that is all about what your heart muscle needs to survive. Your heart muscle is the other largest organ and tissue of mitochondrial, like a densely packed mitochondria. And when people take a statin drug, they basically pilfer the mitochondria out of the heart and make it much more vulnerable. So great, you might be lowering the cholesterol, but you're also damaging the very organ that you were thinking you were protecting by taking that drug. I'm all about let's take what mitochondria you have and make them stronger. Let's work constantly on mitogenesis, making a new fountain of youth. So things like intermittent fasting, cryotherapy, huge, powerful tools to bring on new mitochondrial function. When you're looking at, say, the omega-6-3 ratio, the more omega-6s we have, the more problems we have with cardiolipin, the more problems we have with cell membrane, flexibility and fluidity, the more inflammation we have in general in the body. And we've gone from a time where we were anywhere from 1:1 to 4:1 ratio of omega-6s to omega-3s to today being somewhere 20 to 26 to 1. Almond milk. I'm going to use almond milk because I can't do dairy. So I look at it's 2,000 to 1 omega-6s to omega-3s. Thinking, I'm doing great because I'm using almond flour, I'm using almond butter, I'm using almond
Not to mention, it also has oxalates in it too, almonds.
And yet, ironically, the things that are the best ratios are things like your saturated animal fats, right? So even olive oil is a 12 to 1. It's getting better.
Yeah.
Good, cold, quality fish.
Right.
Deep, cold water fish is going to be your best. That's going to be your best. But a grass-fed beef is closer to a 1 to 3, depending on the type of grass in the season. 1-to-1 ratio. That's about as perfect and primal as it gets to that moiety we just talked about to help keep that flexibility down at the cellular membrane level, not just at the how we're burning our food, our fuel sources level.